Have you heard about the recent flooding in Kenya? It's a story that needs to be told, and today we're going to do just that. Imagine the torrential rains pounding on your roof, rivers swelling to the point of bursting their banks, and then the unthinkable happens. A dam bursts. This is the reality for people living in southern Kenya, where weeks of heavy rains have triggered devastating flash floods. In the Rift Valley town of Mahiu, the aftermath is a scene of overturned vehicles, uprooted trees, and homes swept away by the floodwaters. Picture this: a man, distraught, fearing his family members are still buried under the mud and debris. Can you feel the heartbreak? Rescue teams are tirelessly digging through the mud, hoping to find survivors. Governor Susan Kihika warns that the death toll could rise significantly. This is not an isolated incident. Flooding has inundated large swathes of Kenya, claiming at least 103 lives and displacing thousands since March. In Mahiu, a serious situation is unfolding as floodwaters sweep away people and homes. The access to this town, 20 miles north of the capital Nairobi, is cut off due to heavy rains. The teams are clearing debris, trying to reach survivors and retrieve bodies. The Kenya Red Cross Society reports that several people were taken to a health facility due to the flash floods. The floodwaters originate from a nearby river that broke its banks. This is a result of heavy rain that has been falling since mid-March and has intensified over the past week, leading to mass flooding. Kenya is facing a worsening flood crisis due to the combined effects of El Niño and the ongoing long rains. Since November 2023, El Niño has triggered devastating floods and river overflows, causing widespread damage. The Horn of Africa, a region that includes Kenya, is one of the most climate-vulnerable regions in the world, exposed to increasingly frequent and severe extreme weather events. As the world warms, the region is set to experience more rainfall. In summary, Kenya is facing a severe flooding crisis due to weeks of heavy rains, a burst dam, and the effects of El Niño. This has resulted in the loss of numerous lives, significant displacement of residents, and widespread damage. Tragically, with the ongoing rains and the vulnerability of the region to climate change, the situation may worsen before it gets better. The story of the flooding in Kenya underscores the urgent need for climate change adaptation and resilience, particularly in vulnerable regions.